Brexit fallacy number 9. It's necessary to persuade those who support Brexit online of the folly of Brexit if we're to rejoin the EU. My name's Mike Cashman. Please subscribe to the channel, Britannia Waves the Rules. If you enjoy this video, tell your friends. I'm doing a series of Brexit fallacies. This one's a bit different because this is a belief held by many pro-EU people. Now, as ever, the video is probably of most interest to those who believe in what I believe to be a fallacy. But this one, at first sight, seems very reasonable. Surely, if we're to rejoin the EU, then we need to persuade those people who are against it. Here's why I think it's a fallacy. So the Dominic Cummings character in the drama about the Vote Leave campaign drew a big circle, divided it into thirds and said, let's think of the population. There's 1/3 that are completely with us. We don't need to worry about them. They'll vote for us come what may. There's another third who are totally against us. Forget them. We can't persuade them. It's the third in the middle that we need to aim at. Now, if you are a pro-EU person, if you're having an interaction with somebody online about Brexit and they're disagreeing with you, then they are almost certainly in that opposed third. We do not need the support of that opposed third. You sometimes have people coming onto my videos and making comments and saying, you know, I am your typical customer, as it were. I'm the person that you ought to persuade. Have at me with your pro-EU arguments. I'm sure I can resist them. Yes, I know very well that you'll be able to resist them. You wouldn't have made the challenge if you didn't think so. You may then say, well, what am I doing making these videos? I'm perfectly well aware that in many cases what they may be doing is providing material, providing information to those who are pro-EU, but, you know, hundreds of you are watching them, so you can tell me what I'm achieving with the videos. I'm not claiming that they're persuading massive numbers of people. I will recommend one book, Reboot Britain, A Better Britain in a Better Europe for a Better World by Peter Cook. Now, Peter talks about Brexiters, which is effectively seeking to persuade people about Brexit, having conversations about them. And it is about conversations. When he does talk about online Brexiters, for example, but about how difficult those are and how we shouldn't necessarily expect to achieve great things in online interactions for all sorts of reasons that he goes into. But he contains strategies, skills, techniques, and lots of anecdotes from his own experience of doing this, of talking with people about politics. So if you are interested at all in that subject, get the book. But meanwhile, here's my view, if you want to have an interaction with somebody online and put forward your arguments and hear theirs, by all means do it. But don't judge yourself as unsuccessful because at the end of the argument you didn't persuade the pro-Brexiter of your point of view. Probably they didn't persuade you of theirs either. So that's the Brexit fallacy. The fallacy is that we need to persuade the ardent Brexiters. But there are plenty of people we do need to persuade, and they're probably not online talking about Brexit, but they are at the bus stop, in the supermarket, in the pub, wherever we can strike up conversations. And so one tip I would suggest as a foundation to this, and Peter does say this as well, just have conversations with people and see where they lead to. That, anyway, is my rebuttal of that particular Brexit fallacy. Those are my views. Do add your own. Thank you.